with Superman. Not many people get to say that, right? Henry Cavill, right here. We are counting down to the highly anticipated Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice movie, pitting the Man of Steel against the Dark Knight. But before the superheroes face off, their alter egos, Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent, take on each other. Oh, and that was just the civil discourse. It gets a lot rougher and tougher. Henry Cavill, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Why can't Superman and Batman just get along? Why the feud?
Well, basically because it was in the script. I mean, if there was really a fight, I mean, come on. Let's just think about that for a second.
You're saying Superman would definitely win?
I'm not saying that out loud.
You're thinking
I'm merely inferring it.
So Superman learns a tough lesson in this movie, the price of fame. People want to lift you up, and then they want to tear you down.
Yes.
And that's what happens to Superman. How does he overcome it?
He doesn't. The great thing about Superman is not about overcoming anything. It's about just sparing the slings and arrows. It's he always expected the world to fear him. His father warned him off very early on. And the thing which hurts him the most, though, is the fact that half the world doesn't only fear him, but they accuse him of evil as well. And that hurts.
Yeah, no, it was really powerful. And this is an intense film, but I understand that Ben Affleck helped lighten the mood a little bit behind the scenes.
Yeah, Ben's got a good sense of humor. He really does, especially when you see him walking around his big bat suit, and because he can't see anything peripherally, he falls over stuff all the time. And so, yeah, and it's not his fault. It's not like he's clumsy or anything. It's just, unfortunately, it's a tricky suit to get around in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you all had to be, it's such a physical part of the job. You had to work out constantly. I know you talked about your regimen for the first Superman movie. Did you have to follow the same strict workout regime, diet, etc.?
Pretty much, yeah. We, in fact, worked a little harder on this one. I got a little bigger.
You were competing against one another.
Yes. Yeah. When you see Ben on set and everything, and he's looking in good shape, it just makes you want to go back to the gym that morning and work a little harder.
Yeah, and you've talked about your struggles with body image as a child, and how you use that in playing Superman.
Yeah, I mean, it does help, certainly, to have that little bit of stigma in the back of your head that you're never quite good enough, so you keep on working harder, but it's not necessarily healthy.
But now you're definitely healthy. I think that's one word we could use, right? And even as Superman, I understand you had to win some kids over. We have a pretty funny clip.
Yes.
Let's take a look. So you've never convinced them?
No, not that day.
I'll give you a chance now. Why is Superman better than Batman?
That's a tricky one. I mean, without just making Batman look bad. Pretty much anything you can think of. He's got all the superpowers, he's a nice guy, and yeah, his suit looks better.
All right, well, I think we could all agree here in this room. Henry Cavill, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
And Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice opens nationwide March 25th. Don't miss it. It's